Hey guys, Zach and B here. I'm going to provide you with a little warm-up just before you smash your chest into absolute oblivion. So we're going to make sure we give you some TLC before you get after it, baby. Let's hit it.
What you're going to need is just a pair of dumbbells, light dumbbells, emphasis on the light. These are 10 or less. A pair of yoga blocks and something, either a band or some sort of dowel rod. This is going to be for our opening stretch. So first we're just going to start with a little just feel good stuff. So a little shoulder flossing. You're just going to go backwards and forwards. Doesn't really matter how much, just nice and slow. We're just kind of warming up the shoulders. I like to kind of hang out in this sticking point and kind of floss it back and forward. Yeah. You can also change the angle a little bit. Right here, come to the side. Again, hang out in that tight place. All the way down. Let's do a couple on that way. And then other side. And if you're real tight, a band might be better because it'll stretch a little bit.
Yeah, especially in that sticking point. You guys can go wider and wider and wider and wider so you get around instead of keeping it tight and then you're stuck.
Yep. Now we're just going to go into some easy neck rolls. Start just slow, let your head hang to the side. Let it fall forward. Other side. Try not to dump it back right away, just kind of bring it up. You can either reverse it or go the same direction. Let's do one more.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah. All right, let's do some shoulder rolls.
Yep.
Just good. Backwards. Forwards.
I'm feeling some lumpy bumps right there, B.
And now we're just gonna do a nice spinal roll. Start from the top of your head. A little soft bend in your legs. Tuck your chin. Roll all the way down, nice and slow. In that bottom place, go ahead and grab your elbows and just let yourself kind of sway side to side for a little decompression on your back. And bend in the legs, slowly roll up.
Oh,
That's all.
that's the
nice.
best part.
Actually, we got one more kind of feel-good thing on the ground, and Zach's going to take us through it. You're going to need your blocks for those. Keep that out of the way.
Get those big dumbbells out of the way. All right,
Depending on your
guys.
tightness.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So yeah, we're gonna take you through just this is basically a joint strength exercise. Super important for any like bench press or pull-ups. We're focusing on your shoulder blades, okay? And then really we're just focusing on your ability to pull your shoulder blades together better. So what we're gonna do is gonna set up. This is where you're gonna use either like a big dumbbell or your blocks. See how B's got her forearms nicely on the blocks. Hands should just be hanging off. And then basically from your elbow, each elbow should just be a nice straight line. So watch the elbows kind of coming towards the hips, okay? So it should just be up like here. Hey, freeze, all right? Just like that, okay? So basically gonna relax for a little bit. Might feel a little stretch through your chest. Might feel actually a little bit in between the shoulder blades, that's fine. The ability is just to breathe out and try and relax in this position for a little bit, okay? So let's say she's hung out for about a minute. Just come over here, Mads, a little bit more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 sets of some isometrics, and really this is just an ability to connect your brain, all right, to those shoulder blades. So the first one that she's gonna do, think of it as like a big bodybuilder lat pose. We're trying to push those lats out really wide. She's gonna try and wrap these shoulder blades around the rib cage. And instead of thinking of lifting the chest off where you're driving your forearms into the blocks, I want you to think, yeah, so try not to do that. Yeah, there we go. See how those shoulder blades wrapped around? I'm just giving the cue of pulling those elbows apart a little bit, okay? And we're just trying to stretch basically those shoulder blades around the rib cage. Okay, we're gonna hold that for about 15 seconds, and then all we're gonna do, once that 15 seconds is done, try and maintain that same position. Watch the shoulder blades jamming forward, okay? So I don't want the traps around the ears unless you're the Hulk. Boom. Squeeze those guys together. Okay, and we're just gonna hold that for 15 seconds. Should feel actually more than anything right along here. If you're starting to feel up here, that means you're starting to recruit those neck muscles and upper trap muscles, okay? Probably a little breathing issue right there too, to be honest. So relax there. Just gonna hang out and relax for about 30 seconds. The idea is when you relax again, is try and keep the shoulder blades together, but then just try and relax the chest a little bit more. Your chest has a direct correlation to the shoulder blades. All right, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do those 2 isometrics again. Okay, so first one is wrap those shoulder blades around the rib cage. Bee's getting ready for the Miss Olympia competition coming up, so she's working on she's working on that big lat pose of hers right there. So good 15-second hold, boom, and then we'll come back, squeeze those guys together. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, good. So you notice how Bee's shoulder, she corrected herself and pulled that shoulder back. Good job, mate. See, this is why it's good to do this stuff, because you start noticing that things start going in places that you don't want them.
We're just like you guys.
We're just like you guys.
Fucked up.
We ain't perfect. I'm jacked up. All right, good. And then relax. Okay. So we will come back to this in just a sec. But what we want to do is now we're going to move you through some of this joint strength work. Now we're going to move you through a circuit. We're going to get some blood flow going through the back of those shoulders. We're going to get you pumped up, baby. Let's hit it.
Here you go.
All right, rock stars, here we go, circuit time. So this is where we're gonna get some thermogenics. So basically we're gonna get a little sweat up, get some blood flowing through those shoulders. So you're gonna do this circuit with me, okay? I'm gonna go through this circuit twice, okay? So first what I'm gonna do, let's grab our blocks. Yee-hee! All right, don't make them as intense. So just turn them to the side, all right? Forearms on the blocks. We're only gonna do 2 reps, but we're gonna do 2 10-second holds in this position. Okay, so don't ram the chest up. Keep that chest down. Draw the belly button in. Glute squeezed. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And you should be able to lift those forearms off the blocks. I'm gonna hold for 10 seconds. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Drop back down. Just reset for a second. Make sure those shoulders aren't creeping up towards the ears. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. There we go, that was better. See, that's why it's good to do reps. The first one didn't feel as good. 3, 2, 1, and drop them back down.
Hello, I'm Zach. All right, we're going to move to our next exercise.
We're doing curls, right?
For the girls? Yeah, definitely. Okay, grab those big heavy weights. We're going to do a bent over reverse fly. Start to heat up those shoulders. So nice hinge. You're going to do 10 reps, 5 to 10. Zach's going to do 5 here.
I'm just only going to do 5 because that's all I can handle. But from that FRC drill, squeezing those shoulder blades together, do the same thing with these reverse flies.
Exactly.
Guys, make sure no swinging, no herky-jerky movements, okay? Shoulders only.
All right, next exercise coming up is going to be W's. You're going to move right into it. Starting now, 5 to 10 of those. Try to keep those wrists above the elbows. Just like Zach.
Yeah, just like I'm not doing. I'm struggling to get into that position. But think thumbs towards the ceiling, elbows down towards the floor a little bit.
Exactly. You're thinking about that shoulder blade position. And then standing up, our next exercise is going to be a T drill. So you're going to raise your arms straight to the front, out to the sides, and then down, and just reverse that movement. Again, we're doing 5 to 10 of these.
Yeah, same thing here, guys, especially on that front raise. Don't start swinging your back, okay? Don't try and get the hips involved in this movement, okay? Shoulders only.
Yep, you can always check in with your core, pull your belly button in. And that Zach's demonstrating like how you can use that momentum to just try to like swing the arms up or just get a little hump action.
Yeah. Probably means using too heavy a dumbbell.
Yeah, totally. All right, our next series is going to be tempo push-ups.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those ones.
We're going slow. Do these with us. 3 seconds down and then slow going back up. Make sure you keep your core tight. No arch in that lower back. We're only doing 3 of these. So this is number 2.
For sure. Good cue on this one is think of breathing in on the way down. And then as you breathe out, think of drawing that belly button towards your spine. It will help connect your shoulders and hips together a little better.
Good. That's 3. And we're going to go up now into a duck diver push-up. Same thing. Tempo, slow push-up. So it's going to be slow on the down And then just hold it for a second in this bottom and just let yourself feel that good stretch. And then engage your core and strong push-up.
These were surprisingly hard.
These are always hard.
I'm glad I only had to do 3.
You want to think about dragging your chest and nose on the ground.
Yeah, good cue there, B.
One more.
This is a nice little spinal decompression part too.
Yeah. Boom. Just 3. Not too bad.
Guys, we'll go straight down onto the ground so we can relax on our tummies. So this exercise is our swimmers. Again, same thing, focusing on our shoulder blades, okay? So what we're going to do is drive the thumbs up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together, arms by our sides, bring them back over our head.
Thumbs stay up the whole time.
Yep.
Squeeze your legs together, push your pelvis into the ground.
Another good cue, guys, is don't let those shoulder blades start driving towards the neck again. Try and keep them pulled towards the hips the whole time.
Yep, less trap. All right, you're going to just flip over onto your back now. We're going to move into L-overs. You're going to bring your feet into tabletop and just let your knees drop side to side. You're going to make sure you're keeping your shoulder blades on the ground and move nice and slow. We're going to do about 6 total.
This one, just make sure, keep the belly button drawn towards that spine. And also just think about maybe connecting basically the base of that rib cage with those hips a little bit, okay? So you should feel, actually it's a nice opener for the lower back. Should get some blood flow through that area.
And you're really trying hard to keep that spine in touch with the ground as well as the shoulders.
Yeah, good cue there, B, on that one.
So now you're going to go ahead and flip into heel drops. You don't have to move. I just had told Zach to move for the camera angle.
It's all about that camera angle, baby.
Yeah. But again, just like with your bird dogs and your dead bugs, this can be as hard or easy. You're really going to focus on drawing your belly button in, so it helps to even just tactile. Put your finger on your belly button and your hand under your low back. And then as you bring your feet up, you're going to just tap one heel down and then the other. And if you feel that back even slightly lift off your hand, you know that you're starting to release that core.
Yeah. So maintain just the same amount of pressure. Doesn't need to change. That's the other part, is don't make it harder or easier. Keep the same amount of pressure the whole time you're doing this exercise. That's why having those fingers in that lower back is good to have there.
And yeah, 5 to 10 total. Zach's doing a total of 6 here. And that's it. First round. But guess what? We're going to do it again.
Round 2, baby.
One more time. So go ahead and grab those blocks again.
All right. I'm going to show you how this is done. Really badly. No.
But for real, just a little bit. I mean, this is like, 10 minutes. It's going to make such a difference on just any sort of upper body workout that you're going to do. A little bit of love.
Absolutely. Apply this stuff when you start doing the actual strength exercises. You'll notice a huge difference when you do it.
So you're starting with those lift-offs again, just 10 seconds. Make sure you're taking it out of the trap.
Yeah, just make sure guys, squeeze the shoulder blades first together, and then what may happen as an outcome is that the forearms lift off the blocks. Don't think about just trying to drive the arms towards the ceiling. Remember, you're focusing on the shoulder blades, not the arms, okay? That's the big cue.
All right, we did our second one.
Thank God for that.
Or you just did one big long one, which is okay. All right, go ahead and grab those dumbbells back into our bent over reverse flies.
There's some really small looking 50s, B.
Those are like really dense, super dense.
Yeah, I don't know what the heaviest metal is, but it's definitely that one.
But the thing is, guys, with really heavy weights, you just start swinging. We're just trying to really activate, move into your W's. We're trying to activate, that whole rotator cuff. This isn't like your big bulk up session. You can do that next.
Totally.
T-drill, back to T-drill.
Oh, I love hitting shoulders. Look at that.
Zach trying to make it look like it's not hard.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm profusely sweating everywhere.
Yeah, it's like beads of sweat are dripping down his face.
Yeah, I was smelling my Patagonia jacket afterwards, and it didn't smell good. All right, what's after this?
I know.
Oh, push-up. We're going to do push-up on this
Tempo
one.
push-ups.
Tempo push-up. Remember, breathe in on the way down. Nice breath out. So good breath out on the way up. And as you're breathing out, draw that belly button towards that spine.
Only 3.
Yeah.
Don't cheat it.
Yeah. There's no point in doing 3 reps really fast. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Do it slow.
Do it slow. It's hard. And the slow rep is what's warming up and really activating a bunch of muscles going into the duck divers. So again, this one, slow on the down, and then you can be powerful on the push unless you're just an animal. But it's
Absolutely.
really hard to reverse it slowly.
Yeah, that part I didn't like at all. I was really struggling with that one.
Look, he's closing his eyes.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm like, please.
fuck it. I
Yeah.
know. I made Zach do this for a reason. I would be like struggling even harder.
I was thinking, please don't make this look hard on the video.
All right, going into swimmers. Again, squeeze your legs together and then really lift your chest off the ground.
More than me.
Try to get your arms up by your ears, like in line with your ears or past your ears.
Yeah.
Like Z.
Yeah. What are you talking about? This is easy.
All right, last two, a little bit of core. Over to our L-overs, side to side, slow. Kind of pause at that bottom position and feel the contraction to pull them back.
Yeah. Guys, if you connect your brain better on the warm-up, I guarantee that you're gonna get a better workout when you start doing bench press or whatever you're doing. Okay, so this is the time to connect your brain to your muscles.
Not that
okay?
any of you guys are doing bench press because, I mean,
Ever.
like, nobody even
No,
likes
forget that, man. Yeah.
That's an old exercise.
I like doing the split stance, just cable press. 'Cause,
Yeah,
you know.
totally.
Yeah.
All right, last one, guys, heel taps. So, again, this can be as hard or easy, and you want it to be hard is the point. Like,
Yeah.
make the most of this exercise. Really draw it in hard. I feel like that sounded weird. Draw it in hard.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Sounded
make
good
your
to me,
comments.
mate. Yeah. That's it, boys. Draw it in hard.
Just alternating. This is your last little bit. Boom.
Done.
Woo! Good job. Virtual high five. Nice work, guys. Now you can get your workout on.
All right, guys. Get ready. Scoliosis of the chest. Woo!